Welcome into the Lakeside Football Report with Coach Tom Clements, presented by Precision Body Works. I'm Ben McAlilly, the voice of the Chiefs. Coach, last week we fall 36-6 versus Lowndes Academy. Just kind of recap last week and what did we do good? What did we do bad? It's kind of your thoughts on last week's game.
It was a frustrating game for us. It was one of those that, again, we came out and we played well to begin with, and just, we made one or two mistakes, and then it's just the wheels come off. I just don't understand how that continues to happen when we're right there in the game, and it's usually within a possession, and where it can go either way with a score, and we just something bad happens and we lose it. Um, and then this game last week was another example of that. But it's one of those deals. At times we're executing and doing exactly what we're intending to do, and then there's times in those games that we don't execute, and unfortunately it's like a domino effect. It seems like, and it just goes from one play to the next to the next to the next, and it's just we have to figure out a way to get control during a game and play consistently for the majority of the game, and, and just get rid of the penalties and just the turnovers. And there's just so many negative things going on that we put ourselves in such a big hole. It's hard to get out of. But I felt like we had a good game plan going in. It was one of the more difficult matchups for us offensively because their defensive coordinator, he's been there for a long time. He does a great job, and he focuses primarily on the defense, and he gives you a lot of different looks, and he knows what you're doing when you come out there. And I knew they'd be well prepared on that side of the ball, and they were. And I just felt like we didn't take advantage of opportunities when they presented themselves. And and when you're playing a well-coached defense like they have, it's already tough as it is. But when you're making mistakes to dig your hole deeper, that just doesn't help you at all. But we just got to take the good things from that game and try to continue to be good in those areas, and of course take the bad things and try to improve in those areas. And unfortunately, we're running out of time to do it. Don't have many weeks left, and we do have a few things that need some emergency attention, and those are some areas we attacked in practice this week, and hopefully that we've made our corrections. We'll come out and play better tonight.
Gotcha. Just to not to harp on the negative, 3 interceptions last week. One fumbled snap down at the goal line. Lowndes Academy looked like they would show blitz a lot, even if they didn't bring it. Was that causing problems and kind of caused or was it a bad read or?
No, I mean, actually, like I said, Coach Marshall, he's been at Lowndes for years. I kind of expected or knew what he was going to try to do. We've had a lot of games against each other over the years, dating back to even when Coach Mock and I coached here together. He really hasn't changed much as far as his beliefs and his scheme and what he's trying to do. So I felt like we had a good game plan. I knew you asked about the interceptions. I knew when we got in our play action passes and our flood patterns and different things, I knew he'd have somebody sitting and waiting in the 3 layers, and he did. So, we're taught to sit down in those open voids when we're presented with that. And I'm just using the first interception for an example. We had a play action pass call. Tight end is supposed to release on a deep out pattern to the sideline, but he sat down because there was somebody there in the second level waiting on him. Quarterback throws the ball for the continuation of the route. Well, it's right too loud, So the receiver did the right thing, the quarterback didn't. And those are things that just takes a lot of reps and practice to get firm and detailed, and just unfortunately for us, we didn't make the right read there. But and as far as their blitz schemes and all, we had everything covered. We were running mostly a gap scheme up front, and going back and watching film, it seemed like there was just literally one block on the edge that we either missed an assignment or we just whiffed at it. And if we make those blocks. I mean, we're still running right now as we speak. It was just one of those, just one key block that we're just not making. We're not getting to. And, but I felt like our game plan was was definitely a good one. We did some things differently with our backfield and tried to we determined, where we wanted them to set up to what they thought would be our strength with a tight end, and we forced our strength to the opposite side, and it just looked good. We didn't execute, and you can draw up as much as you want. If the kids aren't executing it, then it's just not there. So doesn't matter how much we know as coaches. It matters what the kids know, and that's something we have to keep in mind, and because they're the ones on the field, and so we just got to do a better job as coaches of just getting them into their spots and making sure that we've got everything nailed down.
Understood. Before we close the door on the Lowndes game, did we come out of the game with any significant injuries from last week?
No, nothing major. We're still rolling with what we have, and we did play hard the other night to start with. We did, and I think there was a series there where had a couple come off that got dinged up a little bit, but other than that, I don't. There's nothing really major that happened.
Well, we're going to step away for a quick commercial break, and then when we come back, we'll turn the page to Banks Academy this week, tonight in Mountain Brook. You're listening to the Lakeside Football Report with Coach Tom Clements, presented by Precision Bodyworks.
In sports, the goal is to be the best. The same is true for Alpha Insurance. We work to make every quote, claim, or call a highlight. That's why customers consistently give Alpha high marks for service. Call Alpha and let us help you save on home, car, and life insurance. In Eufaula, call Alpha agents Keith or Brooke Bryan at 334-687-8268 or stop by our office at 1326A South Eufaula Avenue. Precision Bodyworks is a state-of-the-art collision facility dedicated to providing customers with outstanding service and a quality repair experience. We have been serving Eufaula and the surrounding areas for over 20 years and have earned a reputation as being a premier collision repair center. Precision Bodyworks uses environmentally friendly PPG water-based paint and also offers 24-hour record service as well as top-of-the-line accessories from such brands as Camlocker, Ranch Hand, Retrax, Weston, and WeatherTech. We are located at 1210 North Eufaula Avenue or call us at 334-687-4700.
Attention contractors, is your metal roofing provider slowing you down? APEC Metal Express fills orders within a week. 40-year finish warranty, 17 different colors, and multiple truss styles. Work more and wait less.
Benny Whitehead Incorporated has called Eufaula home since 1965. Today, the family-owned business owns and operates 119 tractors and trailers and employs over 150 people. Benny Whitehead is nationally known as a leader in safety and keeping the air clean and fuel consumption low. Benny Whitehead Incorporated loves Eufaula and would like to wish Lakeside and Eufaula safe and successful seasons.
Carrier asks, what does comfort mean to you? Is it a cool lake breeze on a hot summer day or by a warm fire on a cold night? Make every room in the house as inviting as the next. Also, make the air fresh and clean for everyone and keep humidity where it belongs. At Carrier, comfort means more than just the temperature. Contact Brown Heating and Air Condition, 714 South Eufaula Avenue, 334-687-5244.
Deloach, Wingate & Company is a professional certified public accountant firm located at 102 Riverside Drive in Eufaula, Alabama. The firm has been in business for 30 years and has developed a number of firm specialties, including individual, corporate, partnership, nonprofit income tax returns, individual audit services, tax compliance and consulting, single audits, governmental audits, month-end reporting, payroll preparation, quarterly and annual reporting, and other general accounting and taxation consulting. Please call Deloach, Wingate & Company at 334-687-2108 or drop by their office for all of your accounting needs. Deloach and Wingate welcome the opportunity to support all of our local and surrounding schools with their athletic activities.
When it's football time, we at First Franklin Financial are big fans of our local teams, just like you. We've been part of the community for over 75 years, and when you need money for repairs or emergencies, we'll help you play offense. We offer fixed-rate loans up to $15,000 with easy payment plans and fast approvals. Visit 1ffc.com to find the location near you. Legal, all loan terms and applicable APRs depend on meeting our underwriting and income criteria for the loan size requested and may require collateral. Georgia Residential Mortgage License number 5656.
With the world changing all around us, everyone needs to be covered by insurance. So give Eric Glover with the Glover Agency a call and talk with Eric about auto, home, life, or last week's football game. Whatever your insurance needs, let Eric talk to you about being covered. The Glover Agency is located at 145 East Broad Street, Eufaula, Alabama. Call 334-687-0358.
Somebody cannot come to us, we go to them. It's something that we do on a regular basis, something we don't mind doing, and we work on a contingency basis.
No one has to pay us any money up front.
They do not have to pay us unless we collect for them, unless we are successful in resolving their case through a settlement or through trial.
They don't have to pay us any money unless we get favorable results for them. If you're hurt in a car wreck, call Penn and Seaborn. It won't cost you anything to see if we can help.
No.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Sam Wise in Eufaula today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
In life, some things just go together, like a burger and fries. And home and auto insurance from State Farm. Combine and save.
Call State Farm agent Sam Wise in Eufaula today.
Okay.
It's football time, and as always, Willie T's Chicken Fingers is in the starting lineup for all your tailgating needs. Make your way on over to Willie T's and check out our chicken fingers, wings, burgers, fries, coleslaw, and all the good menu items we have available for you. Don't forget to pick up your party tray for your next party or tailgate. And while you're there, make sure to pick up some of that wonderful Willie T's special sauce. Come see us at 126 State Docks Road or call 334-616-0075. Open Monday through Saturday, 10:30 a.m. to 8 p.m.
Proudly serving the Eufaula area for over 30 years, Wertz Consulting is here to help you with all of your IT needs. Call Chris Wertz at 334-695-2820.
Hey, Doug, didn't they put that big house by you up for sale?
Yeah, but Lauren Streeter at Wiregrass Realty already sold it.
Well, what about that lake lot on the other side of you?
Lauren sold it also. She even got Mom a great deal on a house just down the street from us, and she sold Mama's house in Abbeville virtually, and for a lot more money than we thought it was worth.
Do you think she can find me a house?
Oh, yeah. Just call Lauren. Lauren Streeter, Wiregrass Realty, 805 South Eufaula Avenue, 334-614-7409.
Welcome back into the Lakeside Football Report with Coach Tom Clements, presented by Precision Body Works. Coach, we're on the road tonight at Banks Academy, playing at Mountain Brook High School. I guess they don't have their own field, so they play there. What does Banks do that would present a problem to us?
First of all, Banks is very athletic. They're a bigger 2A school in our association. Last year was their first year playing in the AISA, and they're basically, I guess, a startup program. They originated from the old Banks High School from the, I guess it was 60s and 70s and early 80s that used to be so good in that Birmingham area. They're still in that same location, and I think they had some former students and alumni that wanted to see that area have a school again. So that's what they came up with, the Banks Academy. They're still the Jets. But like I said, they're very athletic. They'll be the most athletic team that we played this year. They're very big up front. They're skilled guys, can move, and it's hard to tell what you're going to get because every film you see different people in different positions, and then sometimes you'll see somebody that missed the game, and seems like their most consistent lineup's been at home. I'm not 100%, for sure or certain why they do have different lineups, but that seems to be a problem for them all year. But when they do have their full lineup out there, they're very good. They have playmakers all over the field, and we're just going to have to try to take advantage of some things that we feel like we can. Their defensive front is they're coming hard, and so we're going to have to try to execute some trap blocks and different things because we're not going to have the power to man them up. So we're going to have to move them around a little bit and try to get a quick hip block on them in certain situations and try to take advantage of them being overly aggressive, and which that's what our offense is built around is pulling and trapping and different things. So if we can just stay ahead of the chains and not go backwards, I feel like we're fine. But it's definitely an opponent we can't just line up and try to power. That's not going to work. I don't feel like they're one that we can just line up and just try to throw it all over them. They're very athletic in the back end, so we got to take advantage of what we feel like they're going to give us, and we see some areas that we feel like we can hurt them. So we just hope that we can go out and execute and just stick with the game plan and not fall too far behind off of big plays. That's something that's just really eating us up here lately. It'll go from a 1-possession game to a 4-possession game in 4 minutes. It's just unreal. So, just got to take advantage of what they give us and execute and see what we can make happen.
Understood. We touched on injuries earlier. I know I ask this every week. Any COVID issues in either program that you know of this week?
Not that I'm aware of, and like I said, I don't know what the deal is with it, and that could be the reason we're seeing different personnel with them each film we get. But as far as we're concerned, no, everything's been fine. And I'm not aware of any issues for them.
So, how many kids will make the trip tonight to Birmingham?
Tonight, our 10th through 12th grade kids will have 13 of those playing. We'll have 4 freshmen going and 2 8th graders. So that's how we'll be. That's what we'll go into this game with. And again, it's not who we have on the field. I mean, we know depth is an issue. It's just a matter of sustaining and because they're going to play offense and they're going to play defense and they're going to play special teams, and it just cycles back over and over and over. So, we have a good core group. We just gotta try to figure out a way to keep things consistent throughout the game.
Understood. Touch on. I kind of tried to highlight some seniors as we're winding down here at the end of the year. Willis Jackson starting tailback. Runs the ball hard, and then J.J. Martin, I seem like I call his name, getting pressure on defense all night. Just what do they mean to this team?
Well, Willis is, as you mentioned, tailback. We actually use him in a fullback role as well. A lot of people don't call a fullback anymore, but we're running, an offensive set the majority of the time that does require a fullback. We know he can run the ball well, but I'll say where he could be a bigger asset. The offense we run, the 3-back or the fullback or whatever people want to call it, is basically a guard in the backfield. And he could really, really help us out on the edges blocking too. And so there's more that he can bring to the table than just running the football. He's valuable for us in many areas. We're able to put him in the slot sometimes and then throw it to him. So yeah, definitely our offense, we're definitely trying to build that around him in many areas. And as far as J.J. Martin goes, Justice Martin, we're actually moving him tonight. We've decided to make some changes. We're gonna work him some at the wingback spot. We just feel like we're crazy not to try it with, the kid can block and he likes contact, but he likes contact full speed. And we just feel like, we worked on it in practice this week, and we like what we saw there, and we're able to do a few more things, that we haven't been doing with him there. But, he's played well at guard this year offensively. He's one of our main guards. We're running a buck sweep and different things. He can get out there and make something happen. He's one of those rare guys that, he can block in the open field full speed and not whiff. If he's out there, he's gonna find you. He's gonna block you. He's not gonna run by you. And so yeah, he's been very helpful in that area for us too. Just got to get him a little more under control, the defensive end. I think that hurt us some last week and the week before. He's not really squeezing the way we'd like to at times. He'll fly upfield, and these kids don't understand you're blocking yourself when you're doing that. But you got people in the bleachers hollering, "Get in the backfield." So I mean, so those people just don't understand. But it's he's done a great job, and I mean, I can go down the list with a lot of these guys, but those are the two you mentioned. So yeah, that's about all I can say about them.
Gotcha. We're going to try to highlight some of the seniors here over the next few weeks as we wind down the season. Coach, we are nearing the end of the season. Like, where do we stand in playoff contention right now?
It's us and Abbeville. No matter what happens with Abbeville and Crenshaw tonight, or none of that matters. It's going to come down to head next week at Abbeville Christian. The winner of that game will either travel to Jackson Academy in Jackson, Alabama, or Sparta Academy in Evergreen, Alabama. So, winner of our game next week will be the 4 seed in our region.
Understood. No, it's always good to know that the playoffs are still alive.
It is. I mean, yeah, of course, you'd like to play at home, but you know what? You got to take care of business during the regular season to play at home. That's your reward. We didn't get the job done, so we don't deserve to be rewarded. So, I would just, we hope we can get in, and of course, you're traveling to a number 1 seed first round, be very, very tough. But if you get in, you never know what can happen. So we just gotta try to stay healthy, and tonight just go to Banks and play our best and improve in areas that we need to improve in, and hopefully get better for the game next week with Abbeville Christian.
Understood. Well, we're going to step away for another quick commercial break. We'll come back to wrap things up for the game tonight at Banks Academy. You're listening to the Lakeside Football Report with Coach Tom Clements, presented by Precision Body Works.
Precision Body Works is a state-of-the-art collision facility dedicated to providing customers with outstanding service and a quality repair experience. We have been serving Eufaula and the surrounding areas for over 20 years and have earned a reputation as being a premier collision repair center. Precision Body Works uses environmentally friendly PPG water-based paint and also offers 24-hour record service as well as top-of-the-line accessories from such brands as Cam Locker, Ranch Hand, Retrax, Weston, and WeatherTech. We are located at 1210 North Eufaula Avenue, or call us at 334-687-4700. In sports, the goal is to be the best. The same is true for Alpha Insurance. We work to make every quote, claim, or call a highlight. That's why customers consistently give Alpha high marks for service. Call Alpha and let us help you save on home, car, and life insurance. In Eufaula, call Alpha agents Keith or Brooke Bryan at 334-687-8268 or stop by our office at 1326A South Eufaula Avenue.
Benny Whitehead Incorporated has called Eufaula home since 1965. Today, the family-owned business owns and operates 119 tractors and trailers and employs over 150 people. Benny Whitehead is nationally known as a leader in safety and keeping the air clean and fuel consumption low. Benny Whitehead Incorporated loves Eufaula and would like to wish Lakeside and Eufaula safe and successful seasons.
Somebody cannot come to us, we go to them. It's something that we do on a regular basis, something we don't mind doing, and we work on a contingency basis.
No one has to pay us any money up front.
They do not have to pay us unless we collect for them, unless we are successful in resolving their case through a settlement or through trial.
They don't have to pay us any money unless we get favorable results for them. If you're hurt in a car wreck, call Penn and Seaborn. It won't cost you anything to see if we can help.
No representation is made that the quality of the legal services to be performed is greater than the quality of legal services performed by other lawyers.
Welcome back to the Lakeside Football Report with Coach Tom Clements, presented by Precision Body Works. Coach, just to kind of wrap up, on the road tonight at Banks Academy, playing at Mountain Brook High School, which is an artificial surface. How does that change your game plan, or how do you think it'll affect things?
Well, it doesn't necessarily change the game plan. I actually like it with what we're doing up front offensively, give us a little better traction there. But one of my main concerns is actually just holding on to the football. You see a lot of these teams struggling this year, with turnovers, playing on these artificial surfaces, and a lot of it. I mean, I'm assuming everybody's using this new Wilson football. That ball is slick, but actually the dew or whatever on these grass fields actually helps give it grip. Never really seen a ball that's kind of opposite like that, but it seems like the drier the conditions, the slipperier the ball is, and so that could be a concern. But other than that, I mean, they got to carry the same ball too. So, I'm not gonna try to make excuses, but we're just gonna have to try to limit turnovers, and that was just one thing I kind of concerned about. But no, they have a very nice facility there, and it's one of the top ones in the state, and we're glad and fortunate to get a chance to play on it.
Well, fantastic. Well, tonight in Mountain Brook, Alabama at Spartan Stadium, 7 p.m., your Lakeside Chiefs will take on the Banks Academy Jets. If you can't make the trip to Mountain Brook, tune in. I'll be on the call live from Mountain Brook. Kickoff at 7 o'clock. Pregame starts about 6:40. And as always, join us next week on the Lakeside Football Report with Coach Tom Clements.